Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. And today I wanted to talk about the realities of being an interviewer in 2025. I'm not gonna lie to you, in this video, it can be really disheartening sometimes when you send 20 or 50 emails and you might only get one or two responses, but you just have to keep going and keep being persistent and keep persevering, because all it takes is for one person to say yes, and then your luck can completely change around. Like I've had times where I've had 5 or 6 people say yes to me at once, and then I've had a good couple of months when nobody's responded to me at all. So you just have to take it as it comes and try to make the best of it. And because a lot of people have podcast and interview series nowadays, some people are gonna be like, I've already done loads of them, I don't want to do any more. And some people, because they have a bad experience on one, that might put them off from doing yours, and you just have to deal with that. You just have to deal with that. And also, sometimes, sometimes you will arrange a time and a day, a time and a date, and then it comes to the time and the day, and they don't turn up for whatever reason, and that can be really annoying because you've done all the research, but obviously you can't start getting all moany about it, because if you do, you'll develop a reputation. Obviously, if somebody does it 2 or 3 times, then that's a different thing. But if it's the first time and the person doesn't turn up, just keep going, keep being persistent, keep messaging them. I want to say this: don't message them every single day, because that would just annoy people. Like, my advice would be message them once every 2 months or every 3 months. Don't message them every single day or every week, because get all that will do is annoy the person, and that will probably put you in their spam emails. So just message them every couple of months, and if you can, try to make emails a bit a bit more personable. No, that's not the right word. Personal. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, like if you want to interview somebody that you've looked up to for years, say something like, I've been following you for a long time. I really like your stuff. I'm a big fan. And maybe tell them something that you liked about their content or whatever. And then maybe tell them a bit about your story, and and then just see where it goes from there. Obviously, you still want to be professional, but make it a bit more personal. Like, sometimes I would recommend ju- just sending them an email just to say, how are you, how you doing. Obviously, you can't do that with everybody, but if it's somebody that you really admire, as I said, I would just send them a message saying, how are you, and just asking about them on a personal level before you even consider doing an interview with them. And let me be clear, I'm not saying just do that to get the interview. Like, if it's somebody that you really care about, then you're obviously gonna If it's somebody that you really care about, you should you want you'll probably want to do that anyway. But my point was try and make your emails or your messages as personal as you can. Like if it's somebody that you really admire, just keep going, just and just see where it goes. I think it makes sense what I'm trying to say. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments. And and another bit of advice I would have is, tr- like, try and make yourself stand out. Like I try to do video messages as well as emails. So if somebody has an Instagram or X page or a Twitter page, whatever you want to call it, I I might send them a video message. I might send them a voice message on Instagram. Like I would do. I will I will try and make myself stand out. Another thing I would do is send them send them some of my work so they can see that I'm genuine, that I'm not just so that I'm not just some creep that just trying to talk to them for my own reasons, because there's been loads of stories of people pretending to have interview podcasts just so they can talk to just so they can talk to people and be creepy weirdos. So don't do that. As I say, as I say, if you've got previous work, then I would send that over as a sample piece. If it's your first ever interview, I would I would say that to them. I would say, hello, whoever. My how are you? My name is Anthony in my case, and this is my first. This is I'm looking to start a podcast. You would be my first ever interview. I'm a big fan of your work. I've admired you for a long time. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, just say to them, look, it's my first interview. So they know that that you're, that you're just starting out. So, so they would be some of the, so they would be some of my advice. Obviously, I'm not an expert. If you talk to somebody else, they would have they would have different advice. But that's just my advice. So I I hope this could help anybody, and if it did help, please let me know. And thank you for giving me some of your time. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. But anyway, thank you for giving me some of your time. Have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you for the support. If you would like to follow me on socials, on most platforms, it's Anthony Talk One. That's Anthony Talk One. But on TikTok, it's just Anthony Talk. So, so as I said, thank you for giving me some of your time. Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye bye. Thank you for the support.